destroy all flesh. 16 When the bow is in a cloud, then I will look upon it, to remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is on the earth. 17 And God said to Noah, This is the sign of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is on the earth. This covenant went far beyond Noah and his descendants. It was a covenant that God made with every living creature on the face of the earth. The nature of this covenant is often misunderstood, because so many teach that God only promised not to destroy the earth by water. They say that this leaves a loophole, and that God will simply destroy the earth by fire next time. This violates the spirit of the covenant.
The spirit of the covenant.
The intent of God was to promise restoration to all. It was not to limit the way in which he would destroy the earth next time. The flood destroyed all flesh in Noah's day. The coming fire will destroy all flesh again, but this time, it will be the flesh destroyed in order to save them. Physical flesh was destroyed the first time by water, but the works of the flesh will be destroyed the second time by fire.
Well,
even as baptism of water is a washing of the flesh, so also is the baptism of fire an internal cleansing of the heart and spirit.
Cleansing.
Both forms of baptism purify and cleanse, but on different levels. The covenant in Genesis 9:10 was made with these four specific categories of living creatures: Noah and his sons, the fowls, the cattle, the beasts of the earth. These four categories of living creatures symbolically represent all flesh. The king of the fowls is the eagle, the king of the cattle is the ox, the king of beasts is the lion, and man is the overall king on earth, given dominion in Genesis 1:26-28. These are the four living creatures around the throne of God in Revelation 4:6 and 7. These are also the four living creatures in the vision of Ezekiel 1:10. These are also the four beasts pictured on the banners of the four leading tribes of Israel. In the encampment of Israel around the tabernacle of God in the wilderness, the four leading tribes carrying banners were located on each of the four sides around the tabernacle. In the south, the tribe of Reuben carried the banner of the man. In the north, the tribe of Dan carried the banner of the eagle, carrying a serpent. In the east, the tribe of Judah carried the banner of the lion. In the west, the tribe of Ephraim carried the banner of the ox.
Interesting.
This is a lengthy study in itself and is outside the scope of this book. For further information on this subject, we suggest that the reader see Bullinger's notes for the second chapter of Numbers in the Companion Bible. It is sufficient for our purposes to see that the four beasts around the throne in Revelation 4 are the heavenly reality of what was pictured under Moses around the tabernacle.
Interesting.
The prophet Ezekiel had a vision in the heavens as he looked to the north. 1:4. As the whirlwind moved south toward the prophet, he saw first the face of man. 1:5. On the south side of it. Then on the right side, east, he saw the face of the lion. On the left side, west, he saw the face of an ox. Finally, as the vision came close enough for the prophet to see the far north side, he saw the eagle. This is all stated in Ezekiel 1:10. 10 As for the form of their faces, each had the face of a man. All four had the face of a lion on the right and the face of a bull on the left, and all four had the face of an eagle. The position of each creature matches the positions of each banner of the tribes of Israel in their encampment around the tabernacle in the wilderness. Ezekiel was seeing a vision of the throne of God, as he tells us in 1:26. John saw essentially the same kind of vision in Revelation 4. But what does all this mean? Genesis 9 shows us that these living creatures represent and signify all flesh.
All
every
flesh.
living creature. In Revelation 4:9, their job description is to give glory and honor and thanks to him who sits on the throne. The final destiny is to say amen to God in his plan to restore all of creation to himself. Hence, we read in Revelation 5:11-14, And I looked, and I heard the voice of many angels around the throne and the living creatures and the elders, and the number of them was myriads of myriads, and thousands of thousands. 12 saying with a loud voice, Worthy is the Lamb that was slain to receive power and riches and wisdom and might and honor and glory and blessing.
Amen.
13 And every created thing which is in heaven and on the earth and under the earth and on the sea, and all things in them, I heard saying, To him who sits on the throne, and to the Lamb, be blessing and honor and glory and dominion forever and ever. 14 And the four living creatures kept saying,
Amen.
God created this earth to manifest his glory in physical flesh. He gave man dominion over the earth authority under God in order to give man opportunity to say amen to all that God does.
Amen.
At present, we do not see all things put under his feet, as Hebrews 2:8 makes clear, and for this reason the four categories of living creatures do not yet say amen to the plan of God. Enmity yet exists. Men yet disagree with God, thinking they have a better way to govern the universe. But the day is coming when the four beasts will say amen, for the whole earth will be filled with his glory.